We always trying to type it in 10 and trap lose we back the same. Like, cook, crack, and the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at 10 Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Tap in with that tap in. Make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in with everything we got going on here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Tap in with that tap in with that tap in and tap in. You feel me? Let's jump into this good content, man. We got Sharice Mills tapping in live from Loose Cannon's court date. Let's see what she got going on, man. Let's get into this content. But before we do, man, hit that like, hit that comment. You know what? I'm lying. We're going to get into 4 extras talking about how he don't want to do no podcast with the neighborhood Crips first, and then we're going to go into that. Make sure you hit that like, hit that comment, hit that. I'm sorry, not 4 extras. Munchie B said, did you eat all your food? Everything? So if I look in there, there's no food in the trash? Okay. WACK, when you're done, make sure you brush your teeth, okay? And make sure you eat all that food. You set that big old plate, so you need to eat that big old plate. Like, comment, subscribe. I got boys, man, and we ain't into. They're so fucking wasteful. They waste so much food. I be trying to tell them, like, bro, you got a T-bone steak on your plate right now. I get it. I could have cut it up into smaller pieces for you, so you could have had something else more manageable. You wanted the whole steak. You gonna eat that mother chucker. I'm done letting the kids waste food. That's like a whole thing in my house now. We're not wasting food. If you put that on your plate, because they set their own plates. I don't make my kids' plates. I make the food. They set the plates and all that kind of stuff. They know how to use the other mints and certain portions and all that kind of stuff. Y'all 10 years old, boy. Y'all grown men damn near. Come on. Make your own plate. Come on now. Well, they ain't grown men damn near. But you get what I'm saying. 10 years old is old enough to know how to do laundry like they own today. And, hey, you got that laundry before you go to bed, sir. I'm talking to Dylan. Come on, use a towel to open the door. Laundry needs to be done before you go to bed. Yeah. Okay. So they ain't gonna wash my clothes, but they wash their own clothes. Come on, boy. I made the meal. Set your plate. I'll buy the clothes. Wash them. Come on, man. It ain't no women in this house. We fellas in here trying to make some money off this bitch, man. Gotta teach your sons how to be men. We finna jump into this content. You gotta teach your sons how to be men, bro. You gotta teach your sons how to be men. We finna slide into this content, though. Munchie B said they ain't doing no podcasting with the neighborhood Crips is what they saying that he said. I ain't saying that he said that. I'm just saying that that's what they saying they said. We finna jump into this content. Let's go.
You to talk about if you would do a pod with 4 extra, and you had like a long drawn out answer, but like through the intoxication, it wasn't really coming through. Now that you're sober.
No, I wouldn't know 4 extra.
Okay.
What y'all neighborhoods don't get along with something?
You could say that. My hood don't typically we don't do with the neighborhood Crips and all that little shit, but it ain't that they from neighborhood Crip. It's a person thing with him though.
Because 4 extras was claiming to have 10 knockouts in a row or whatever.
Yeah, because Munchie B has done stuff with Break Baby, so it's not that he's against all the neighborhood Crips and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that I think that he has a disdain for the type of neighborhood Crip that 4 extras is. You feel me? We'll just kind of leave that right there. If you know, you know. If you don't know, worry about it.
I've won all these fights in a row, and Munchie's one of the main people that was calling it into question and saying that he didn't believe it.
Well, I let him live though. You can tell whatever stories you want to, but when he start telling it about the homeboy, I'm like, man, you tripping. You feel me? Like, but the homie don't play the internet. He don't, even that he out right now, like he not with the clout shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I spoke for the homie, you know what I'm saying? If he would have never said that, I would have never said nothing about him, period. I would have just let him talk about the 10 people he beat up in a row and all that shit. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Long as you gonna talk about my homies, I mean, if it's true, then it's true. If he whipped the homie ass, but nah, we ain't doing that. But no, it ain't a 40 Crip thing. It's a him thing. Hell no, I'm cool with that shit.
Is it about that, or is it also more just like his energy? Because he's super aggressive.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a him thing. It's a him thing.
But you know, as Mills though, when we see another aggressive man, you know it's gonna rub off some type of way.
Yeah. But I think he's still. Me and him ain't never crossed paths in our past or nothing like that. But I think he might. He wouldn't want to sit down with me either.
He wouldn't. I feel like you would be way closer to being down to sit down with somebody that you've traditionally been enemies with than him. I don't think he's anywhere near ready for that.
I just certain people I ain't got no interest. Like Crip Mac, no interest. 4 extras, no interest. It ain't that many. I'm just like, it's X'd out. I wouldn't do it though. But them two are, I'm cool. As far as podcast, because how many other podcasters that be? I say I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
Because you sat down with Break.
Yeah, Break straight. Before our podcast, before Brick podcast, we was talking about doing one together.
Like even you and Spider, like when you guys were getting along, y'all ain't supposed to get along really, but y'all got along. You feel me? Like, so that shows that you're able to look past that shit and are mature about these kind of things.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to prove.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to prove at all. I'm not.
I can give kudos to Munchie B. I like his development. I like his understanding of the new space that he's in. I like how he's treating the space that he's in. I like how he's more podcasty, less game bangy. I can respect that. 4 Extras is still newer to the space, so we're going to give 4 Extras some time to kind of grow and develop in our space and all that kind of stuff. But not saying that we're giving up hope on him and all that kind of stuff. He's just not comfortable yet. And that's all right, too. If you're not comfortable sitting down with somebody because whatever past traumas and past reasons, I don't think there's anything wrong with that as well either. I think that 4 Extras should be allowed to heal and go through his development and his progress the same way everybody else is. But I could give kudos to Munchie B where kudos is due for sure. Shout out to Munchie B for trying his best to be a better person, trying his best to be better today than he was yesterday. Hopefully he'll be even better tomorrow. But today, he's at his very best. Shout out to Munchie B.
I just, Donnie, I just sent you the title. We didn't do the title until right now, so.
I ain't got nothing to prove or whatever, but But I wouldn't be interested in hell no.
That'd be a big one. We have to work towards that.
I don't do shit for clicks though.
Right.
Yeah, it gotta make sense, and then it gotta be like a respect there. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna just do it because me and Crips, me and what's his name, 4 Extras, it'd be viral or whatever. Like I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind interviewing. But he wouldn't do it though. X4. I'd do X4. I interview him, but I know he wouldn't do it though. You know what I'm saying? Well, he like 23.
He's super young. He's super young.
Yeah, he ain't there before. And then
but what if he would do it to just get at the people in his hood that have an issue with him? What if he was like, well, let me fuck around and do this, piss y'all off?
I do it. That being a reason or without it. I do it with X4, but with him, no. I was cool with KS. That's resting now.
Yep.
Yeah, me and KS is in the county on everything. Like. You know the name, like, I'm a neighborhood nigga and I honor that. He was on that being from the gang, Me and KS are straight. No, it just, my energy don't match with certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, it's killing, I won't change up. Raise around the real drug dealers and bankers. You niggas ain't really from the set, man. You claim it's me, won't let me see twisting the fingers. You don't want to meet the savior. I hang a nigga up like a hanger. Gun knife for a razor. Blue Dicky Chuck Taylors. If you don't want to shoot it out, that's on Lil FLAKKO. I'll feed a nigga shells like Del Taco. Try to tell you don't want to squabble. Try to tell you don't want no problems. That shit is fire. I been from the set. I been from the gang. And I don't know you niggas. I don't know you niggas' names.
We got that out the way.
Yeah.
So Frisco, Philly B, I hate to have you come in and then you're just overwhelmed with gang politics. So we do that sometimes here, but
I'm used to it, man.
What's on your mind?
Frisco's gang.
All right, man. We up out to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free Avenue Angel till he's free. We gone.